Hey, I'm Kyle Poehling, and I ran the PreSonus River City session with the Big Burly Man. The setup I used was one PM2 at a 90-degree angle on the body of the guitar, and then one PM2 at a 45-degree angle around the 12th fret. So what that does is it gives you the ability to blend the two microphones in and get a nice big body sound from that 90-degree angle PM2 and some of the finger-picking intelligence from the other microphone. The Studio 60 AC was a perfect interface for this setup because we just needed to be able to get in and make sure the artist was real comfortable. I needed to make sure I got good levels that were nice and clean and leave myself plenty of headroom. So with the headphone out, I was able to monitor and make sure that I was getting what I needed. It was a perfect setup for this. Kind of the same kind of thing you would do maybe if you were at home, but we have a really nice room, so we were able to do that. So one of the biggest challenges in this session was dealing with phase coherence and sibilance. Those are two kind of big words, but basically phase coherence means that the microphones are receiving the audio signal all at the same time. That's an easy way to kind of put it. The phase coherence stuff was easy out of the gates. You just go through and make sure that the waveforms are all lined up. You do that in Studio One visually, or if you're good enough, you can do it with your ear and make sure that things are aligned. In using plugins, you can correct if necessary. With sibilance, I ended up using the Isotope Nectar plugin, and actually all together with his vocals. So I was able to do some EQ and compression in addition to some de-essing, which really helped out the performance and allowed me to get the levels of the vocals very present and very close. The Big Burly Man's aesthetic is a pretty intimate one. He's got a very personable sound, and so I wanted to make sure that his vocals were very present and up close, and I also wanted to make sure that I was able to utilize both of the microphones that I used for the guitar to get a nice full and articulate sound. I did this all top to bottom in Studio One, and I also mastered it with the Studio One project page, which is something I've become very fond of lately. It's an outstanding tool, and marrying that with your Studio One session is just an amazing workflow. If you have any questions about any of the products I used or any of the interfaces, check us out at PreSonus.com.
His name